Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, and relevant. I got a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. Oh, I had a big meeting today. I want to talk later on in the show. I want to talk about AIPAC and the truth about AIPAC. You don't want to miss that. I want to talk about the Great American State Fair as well. But I want to stay local. I want to stay local. This is going down in Forest Park. So let me tell you, Forest Park, right south of the city, and it's a local story, but I bring it up early in the show because, I don't want you to say, oh, it's Forest Park, I don't live there, so who cares? You should care because these small cities are faced with these problems all the time, and it's all over the state. Small cities, they got a city council, they have a mayor, and everybody goes to vote for the mayor and not realizing that the city council pretty much kind of does everything. But we're all like, we got to vote for the mayor of Sandy Springs. We got to vote for the mayor of Brookhaven. We got to vote for the mayor all over the state, these small cities. And many of them, the city council. And then what happens is it's a small city, so you have a small number of city council members. So you have 5 people. And if one person is a powerful person, a powerful personality, and she commands the room, she gets 2 other, and everything gets done, and that's it. Then they have these city managers. You know why these cities pop up all the place? Not Forest Park, but these other cities like City of South Fulton. You have all these big major plays for these cities, and you hear about them all the time because there's a big giant management company funding it so they can manage that city. That's what happens. The people never really come together and say, hey, you know what? We should be a city. No, a management company comes in, spends a bunch of money to get a cityhood project going. The people say, yay, we like it. They vote for it. And then the management company manages the finances of the city and makes millions and millions of dollars per year. It's a fascinating game once you get involved and you pay attention. So I want to bring this up because this is kind of in Forest Park. Their chief Brandon Chris. I met the chief. Chief's a good dude. Good dude. You probably saw the story. It was covered by Taisha Fernandez on WSB TV. They tried to get rid of him. One city council member, I think her name is James, right? And she pulled in 2 other votes. They're trying to get rid of this guy for something silly. The city of Forest Park loves the police chief. Crime is down. You know what he did on Thanksgiving? This is when WSB TV covered this, and Taisha did a great job covering this. They pulled over cars that seemed old and they were on their last legs. And his police guys, his officers, will pull a car over. They did this over Thanksgiving weekend. They would pull a car over, and the people would be all nervous thinking they're getting a ticket, and they were giving them Thanksgiving turkeys and food. That's what the police chief came up with at Forest Park. His name is Brandon Chris. So they came after him, the city council member and 2 her sidekicks. They came after him. They hired a lawyer, right? So check out what they did. This is crazy. They hired an investigator, Attorney Weems. They hired him to be an investigator to see if this Brandon Chris did anything wrong. So they hired him. So now normally if you come to me and say, hey, Shelley, we want you to investigate whether or not Colby was late today. Right? That's okay. I'll do that. I'll investigate. I'll go around. I'll ask all the questions. Well, check out what this Weems guy, the attorney who was contracted to be the investigator, he leaked it to the media about this guy getting laid off or getting fired before anything had been done. So it was a collusion from the beginning between the city council member, James, HR department, and the interim city manager. They all colluded to get rid of this police chief. Why? I don't know. Maybe he looked at somebody wrong one day. That's what happens in these little cities. He didn't say hello to somebody. I don't know. But they colluded. And this attorney was hired as an investigator, leaked the information before it even was voted on by the city council, which tells you it was collusion from the very beginning to get rid of this good young police chief in a small city called Forest Park, right down here, south here. Nice city. Newly elected mayor Gwen Ellison, who's a great mayor. She's trying her best. She's born and raised in Forest Park. She's not there because she's making a whole bunch of money. She's not there because she wants the power. She's there because she was born and raised in Forest Park and she wants it to be better. And these people are just playing games with people's lives. A police chief. I mean, it's crazy how these things happen. And I hope that there's something going on in Forest Park now for him, one, to get his job back. The mayor veto with the city council 3-2 voted to fire the guy. Guess what they wanted to fire him for? Not using his paid time off or something, something ridiculous. Something where if I did it here at the station, they just say, "Hey, Shelley, don't do that again." Okay, keep it going. They try to fire the guy. It's crazy. But the craziest part is they contracted an investigator, an attorney, Attorney Weems. I know this guy. I've known him for a long time. And he leaked to the media before anything was done, which proves collusion between City Council member James, the HR department, and the interim city manager. It's a small city. Why are y'all fighting each other? Why are you trying to get rid of a popular police chief who's done the job? The seniors love him. The teenagers love him. The working people love him. And you're trying to get rid of him? For what? Because he didn't wink at y'all one day? I mean, this is crazy. And Attorney Weems, I know you. You should do better. You might. There's some stuff coming your way, too, because you're an attorney. You should know better. And City Councilwoman James, I'm not sure if you make it, you get reelected. That's sad, because you could have done a good job. But fight for Police Chief Brandon Criss in Forest Park. Fight for him. Give him his job back. WSB TV and WSB Radio are watching you all, City Council members in Forest Park. Not all of you. You know who you are. We'll be right back. 404-872-0750. 1-800-WSB-TALK.